Hello, everyone. The purpose of today's video is to discuss the principles for quality online teaching. It is an article by @ONE that is included both in this presentation and in our online teaching resources. There are four concrete areas of emphasis that we consider as we build our course for online. Interaction, which focuses in on communication. Content presentation, which focuses on structure. Assessment and looking at how we can measure what students have learned in our online courses. And accessibility, using principles of universal design to help make our course materials accessible for everyone. But you may not have known that there are also overarching principles that help support what we do and we should keep in consideration as we build our courses. The first is that effective online teachers are present within their courses. What does that look like? Well, it means that teachers are going to evaluate and incorporate digital tools to support the development of our learning community. It means that you are providing a supportive environment for all different types of learners. Teachers incorporate tools and activities to support student-to-student interaction and also are present as well. And then also using multiple tools to support instructor-to-student interaction. The second principle deals with applying equitable methods to promote student access and success while acknowledging institutional obstacles. This means that we develop culturally aware content and assessments in addition to inclusive pedagogies. We support students as they navigate institutional expectations while enhancing their own digital literacy. We help to improve a student's sense of belonging and increasing engagement within our courses. We build the capacity for creating equity-minded institutions, which means we are active outside and with other professors to come up with ideas about what this looks like in addition to other stakeholders. And we also align our online teaching and learning to our own college's success plans. The third principle has to do with responding to student needs and using the data that we have at our fingertips to improve our courses. That includes applying student self-assessment within our overall assessments, giving them time to reflect and to assess their own learning. We use formative and summative assessment course analytics to monitor student interaction, learning, and respond appropriately based on that. We leverage communication tools to support our students, and we develop plans for improving courses at the end of each unit and at the end of each course. One way we can do that is by having anonymous student feedback. I include a questionnaire built on Google Forms that's anonymous at the end of each one of my units so that I can continue to improve the content that I'm teaching as well as how I am delivering that to them. The fourth principle is about modeling ethical online interaction while helping students develop digital literacy that will poise them for success in this 21st century. It includes developing one's own professional digital presence, using and remixing digital open educational resources, OER, to facilitate active learning, establishing a learning culture that promotes curiosity and critical examination of online resources that are already there, while fostering digital literacy and media fluency. A good support for this are the librarians. They do this all the time where they're looking at different sources and helping students and teachers recognize fake news, for example. We also provide opportunities for students to create content that can be used outside of the learning management system. So thinking about what do they look like when they are creating materials that they've learned from us that they share with others beyond our classrooms. And then we also foster a learning environment that encourages students to learn with and learn from a global audience. The fifth principle is to recognize that effective online teachers recognize that ongoing professional development is a central component of their success. Online tools and technology changes so quickly that it is critical that we continue with our outside development. So there are a few ways that we can do this. We can participate in the CCC community of practice. We can attend conferences focusing on online teaching, including the Online Teaching Conference and other events. We can engage in ongoing professional development at our own school. And then we can share discipline-specific conversations about online teaching with other folks in our departments and divisions. Flower Darby and Small Teaching Online encourages us to make small steps as we continue to improve our online teaching. And one of the quotations that she shares is this: when our online classes are as engaging as our dynamic in-person classes, we'll know that we've arrived. When we are just as jazzed in the online classroom as we are in the physical, we'll know we have succeeded. When both parties in the online learning partnership are highly motivated, an energizing atmosphere results, which deep, meaningful learning takes place. I want to thank you for taking a look at this video, and I want to encourage you to be curious and look at all the support that is included in our online teaching resources, as well as joining all of us on the DE team as we collaborate and continue to improve for our students. Thank you.